Hello everyone and welcome. Crash here, this is RTA Motorsports. I think everything should be working. Let's see here. Yep, we got the mic going. All right, let's get the headphones on so that way I can hear what I'm doing. And today we're going to be testing more of the Corvette C8.R, the GTE car, the new one that we have here, that we have access to with iRacing. So yesterday we did some laps around the Nürburgring, the Nordschleife, and it was absolutely insane. And today we're actually going to be doing a race at a track that I've never raced at before. So this could potentially we got looping audio, but this could potentially be pretty darn bad. Let's see. I'm just trying to get to the control room here so that way we could make sure everything is working well. And we can make sure chat is working, just so that way I could converse with you all. Again, I'm going to just shout out the C8. I love the C8. Let's see if chat wants to work. I always have to reset this. I don't know what's going on with Streamlabs OBS, and I'm not really sure why I always have to reset the use custom frame rate switch. If any of you guys have Streamlabs OBS, that's just a quick tip there. If chat's not working on screen for you, it is the custom frame rate button on the chat bar. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Let's get this going. I need to learn this circuit. We're at Belle Isle, and this is the 13th week in the iRacing series, so that's normally you know, you can't really earn any more safety rating points. It is what it is at this point. It's all for fun. This is kind of like the free and fun week to just do whatever you want. There's some figure 8 races that go on during this week, and sometimes even some enduro races. It's pretty cool. It's just a week for fun, but it's also the week to kind of get introduced to the new content and check it out. Anyway, so let's switch the screen over so that way you can kind of see what's going on the screen there. I'm also going to try to make some adjustments to the motion platform because yesterday it was a little hot. It's moving a little too much. There we go. I need to grease up the clasp there on the belt. The belt's a little bit hard to get on. All right, so let's see. Ron Smith, what's going on? This is the mid-engine Corvette. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So it's going to be just the baseline preset. I do want to watch the audio because I just boosted the audio. Yesterday, the car was a little quiet. You guys couldn't really fully hear what... Oh, look at this. We got some setups in here for the iRacing setups. Baseline, high downforce, low downforce, maximum downforce, medium downforce, and minimum downforce. Okay. That is kind of crazy. I've never seen this many setups in an iRacing baseline sub. It's probably because it's week 13 and there's no like setups out there. Let's just go medium. Let's just keep it right square in the middle, and let's see what this looks like. Interesting that we got some setups straight out of the gate
for this car and track.
Okay.
Please tune manually from a recorded lap.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lower this motion rig down a little bit. Because yesterday it was a little bit hot there, so. All right, there we go. There we go. All right, let's take it out. Let's start learning this circuit here. I did want to... Oh, we're missing one thing. One thing here. I almost forgot. Need to turn on... Where is it? Is it this one? No. I'm going to turn on the caps there, and we'll turn off the black box in iRacing. All right, so there we go. We got the oh, the map is going through chat. Let's move this map over. So that way you can see where everyone is on the track. So, this car here is an absolute beast. I absolutely love it. The thing about it is it's so easy to learn. Just straight out of the gate. It's very, very friendly. You know, some of the cap stuff is not showing up on here. We'll see what happens when we go on track, but I'm not really sure why that's not coming up. But yeah, very easy to kind of get a handle on straight out of the gate, which was nice to feel. Very neutral. Oh. I have to go back to the pits here. A little bit of editing here and there. Just got things kind of getting in the way. There we go. Let me move this chat down a little bit. Boom. But yeah, very neutral car, and I just feel like anyone that maybe wants to get into this style of racing, you know, with these cars, if they've never raced it before, this is a very beginner-friendly car to just jump in because it really communicates a lot to you. And I'm not saying it's beginner-friendly, therefore boring. It just feels so good with all the information that it's giving you. It's really easy to read the car. I've never was good with the, and I don't know where the heck I'm going. It never surprises me with what the rear end or the front end is doing. Alrighty then. He's going to do this in reverse. Just a really communicative sort of car. It's honestly just a joy to drive. Does understeer a little bit if you're pushing it too hard. Yesterday, I guess I was kind of hitting the curbs a little bit and having the front end bounce on me, but just I really think this is going to take me into a different series of racing. Like, this car really excited the heck out of me. And we've never raced here at Belle Isle. I'm just, this is in Detroit, Michigan. I'm just kind of doing this for my first time. That is the pit entrance. It looks like we could go flat out through this section here. Yeah, if you have iRacing, I highly recommend you pick up this car. Missed that turn. And I also noticed the black box is not showing up on the screen for you guys there either. Let me restart caps. And because there's some things that are showing up on the screen for me, but not for you guys. browser. Let's see. Let's see if this will work here. There we go. All right, so now you guys have all the information there just as I do. So we're going to be starting a race, it looks like, in about 40 minutes. We'll give it a try, see what it looks like. He did exactly what I did, just missed that turn there. Starting to think maybe the high downforce would be the better choice, being that these turns are so tight. Oh, spin out. Looked like he took out the front end of the vehicle. Yeah, we're definitely going to switch to the high downforce. I'll go back into the pits. Kind of a good practice. Get back into the pits. Should be after this turn here. Definitely need to map the pit speed limiter button. Angry, you said you're loving the Vette so far. Front end can get a little twitchy under braking, but the rear is very planted. Yeah, I noticed that as well. But I also noticed some understeer too if you're kind of going at a turn. But the thing is with the car, it doesn't surprise you. It's very communicative through the force feedback, and that's awesome, you know. And not only is it communicating good information so that way you can respond correctly, it doesn't surprise you in how it responds. So like the BMW M8 GTE car, I love that car. To me, it feels like the Bentley in ACC, but this car just feels like a razor blade. Like I just feel like a superhero driving this car, even though it's not perfect, but I feel cleaner driving this car. We drove it around the Nürburgring yesterday, and it was just a blast, just a hot lap. And I haven't had that much fun hot lapping since like when I first got Assetto Corsa and I was just by myself on a track. This car just felt like I was really fighting the car, you know what I mean? In a good way. Like it was just me and the car going completely at it. And yeah, I mean, it's a great thing because, you know, we need great cars. Fun cars to draw us to different sort of races, and if a lot of people feel that way, there's going to be a lot more people in the races, a lot more racing splits, a lot better racing. The problem that I see is if there's multi-class racing and there's different cars, you may go to some race sessions, there's not much prototypes and C8s. You know what I mean? Just C8s, no BMWs. People are going to start drifting away from those cars. Yes, it does handle very different. And it handles very different in a neutral sense, in a very good sense. Doesn't feel like a muscle car. It doesn't feel like it's ever going to get away from you unless you are purposefully driving it that way, which is, you know, awesome. So let's switch the setup to the high downforce. Let's go max downforce. Let's see what happens here. It's pretty cool that iRacing is giving us some setups to mess with. Wasn't really expecting that, to be honest with you. Oh, I did need to map the pit speed limiter button. Let's do that real quick. Let's see. Enter exit. Let's map that while we're here. And then the pit speed limiter. All right, that should be all we need there. Very wide there. I should have made sure I kept it into the apex a little bit more. Understeer. I didn't set up the turn correctly, so it was punishing me for that. It's a really fun circuit. I like it. Very tight. Lots of changes in road texture, and I'm feeling it through the rig and through the transducer pad that we have here. Miss that apex again. We're like turning in too late. I just got on the brakes way too hard and slid it. You know what? Before I forget, let me register for the race session. Let's switch this over. Let's register for the race session and then join that practice. We got about a half hour before the race starts. It's only a 20-minute race session, but it's going to be pretty cool being that it's multi-class. We're going to be able to get in there with some new prototypes. So that'll be pretty interesting to see how much faster they are. Jesse was in a race yesterday, and he was letting me know. He's like, hey, man, it's pretty crazy at the speeds that they carry around the turns versus the speeds you're carrying around the turns. So, all right, let's get this race session registered for. Flux, what's going on? You went and clicked up on the HS compression in the front and 2 clicks on HS rebound. It helped with the bouncing and let you attack some of the curbs more. Ooh. I might have to do that. Go for Chucks. What's going on? Dude, the C8 is amazing. Amazing. I think they're in cahoots with GM to try to sell more vehicles. Try to justify that 30 over that every single dealership is wanting. I'm telling you guys, if they weren't asking 30 over, I'd probably already have one. I can't believe they're asking 30 over, but you know what? They're selling them, so who am I, right? We'll wait a little bit. My coffee is right there staring at me, but I'm locked into the rig right now. I can't reach over to get it. But man, yeah, they made the C8 feel awesome. Very communicative, very fun. And again, just honestly, probably one of the most fun cars that I've driven in a long time, just by myself on the track. It was so much fun to just blast it down Nordschleife of the Nürburgring yesterday, and I haven't really felt that excitement with the car in a while, in a long while, especially from iRacing. They definitely have really good cars, a lot of fun cars. The BMW M8 GTE was fun when it came out, but I never really felt connected to it. You know what I mean? This car, I feel like just jumping in and getting some laps done, I felt like I knew what it was telling me, what it wanted. I'm still not perfect with it. Still need to practice it. But yeah, the general consensus is a lot of people love this car, man. Empty. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I'm going to try my best to. You know what I mean? I'm going to be getting that 3090. Hopefully. So when the 3090s come out, just like we did with the HP Reverb G2, I'm going to try to purchase one as soon as I can. I'm still waiting for the G2. They're saying maybe end of October now for the first shipments. But, you know, I'm going to try my best to get one. Try my best. So, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, wait it out. Definitely. And you know what? I would rather get one used instead of, you know, really getting hit with that depreciation, you know. But now that the Z06 is being talked about, a lot of YouTubers are getting rid of their C8s. It's kind of, you know, the writing on the wall is, you know, they're kind of expecting prices to drop a little bit on the base models, even though the base models are amazing. They're expecting them to normalize and come back.
No data found for this car and track. Please tune manually from a recorded lap.
One went through auto auction by you and sold for $115 at an auto auction. That's crazy. Yeah. iRacing and AK. No. So the thing is being that we stream at the same time, and I'm using the new NVEC encoder. Being that I'm streaming at the same time, you see right now what type of FPS I'm getting. I'm only getting like 40, 50 FPS because I like the visuals. I'm very much a graphics hog. I like slamming everything up graphically. So we stream on the same system, and yeah, so I could definitely use that 3090, especially in VR, especially with that HP Reverb G2. That's going to be 2160 by 2160 per eye. So yeah, hopefully that 3090 is going to really perform the way I hope it does. Yeah, there's going to be a ton of C8s, you know, but I'm really, I think in a few years, I'll get rid of the ZL1. I'm not ready to yet. I'm still enjoying it as a daily driver and track day car. I still adore my car, so I'm not really in a rush at all. And I think the Z06 used, whoa, just got hit by someone. I think a used Z06 is probably where I'm going to be going in the future. Hey, he apologized. That's cool. A lot of people don't apologize anymore. Yeah, well, you know, hopefully VR is going to be on a whole new level. When I get the HP Reverb G2, of course, we're going to be live streaming with it, but I'm going to do my whole testing suite that we normally do, and I'll do a formal review video on it through the lens shots and all. Are you guys able to hear me, or is the audio from the car too loud? Oh, man. They crashed ahead of me. They were going way too hot into the turns. See, look, there they are. And I did the same. I was trying to follow them. I thought they knew something I didn't know. They were just going way too fast. And I shouldn't have followed them. I should have did my own thing. But yeah, I'm absolutely loving this car. Some of the paint schemes some of these people have are awesome. I haven't really customized the paint at all yet. Carried it way too wide. Caught the wall. Look at this. We entered a race session and now I'm making mistakes. Good, good, good. Thank you guys. Yeah, I don't have the money to pay 30 over for a C8. You know what I mean? So, and even if I did, I wouldn't. That's just padding someone else's pocket. To me, I can't do that, especially on a car that is it's a base vehicle. You know what I mean? In the end, no matter how it performs, it's still a base model, and I just don't like paying more than MSRP. It's just very hard for me to justify that. But if anyone can do it without any sort of problems, all the respect to them. Oh. Maybe the track state's a little different. I don't know. We just kind of, or the tires are not heated up enough yet. Getting a lot of sliding, a little bit more than we were in that practice session. You can even hear the tires struggling to grip. Adam, what's going on, man? Stay in there, baby. You work at GM. Oh man, you were so lucky. GM Proving Grounds, I loved hearing and seeing this car rip. You're living the dream, buddy. You're living the dream. There's a nice turn off there at least to let the prototypes go. Yeah, I can't wait until we have the Z06s in the wild. Can't wait to see what they're doing with that engine that is rumored everyone's talking about. Oh. I'm not setting up that turn correctly at all. Think so, go for Chucks? Yeah. Well, the thing is it is faster 0 to 60 than my car, which is, only one metric. That's not the whole story. You have the suspension and everything like that. I know that. And a lot of people do track the ZL1s that I have for good reason, because they seem to be very robust. They handle it. A lot of cooling. It's an amazing car. But I want to see more people start tracking the C8s and just see how they handle, because the Z06s, a few of the guys that I know at the track that have the Z06s, the last generation C7, they were having cooling issues, which, kind of stinks to see and hear. That was better. We set that one up a little bit better. It's still not perfect. The car was still a little unsettled. There we go. But yeah, I would love to just drive a C8 just to experience it, see what it's all about. This is practice. Qualifying is going to begin when the race session starts. Typically, you get 8 minutes at the beginning of the race session. Then it's going to be a 20-minute race. Race is going to be starting in 15 minutes. Never driven this track before, so we're still learning it. Oh, case in point. Let me get out of the way. Ah! I actually got more in the way instead of getting out of the way. I'm going to try what was recommended earlier. Let's adjust the setup a little bit. We're on the max downforce setup. Yeah, look at that front end damage there. Let's see here. You want to click up on the HS compression in the front and 2 clicks up on the HS rebounds. I'm going to give that a try. See how that works. Oh yeah, exactly, Gopher Checks. I agree with you. It's gonna only get better, but man, I am so Adam. You guys did an amazing job. Not exactly sure what your position was, but all of you guys at GM, the C8 is an amazing car. Really, really amazing car. As a GM fanboy, or any American car fanboy, man, the C8 is just such an amazing machine. Woo! Tires must still be cold because we're spinning them pretty easily. Yeah. I don't know. I think I'm gonna change setups a little bit. Let's try a different set. Oh, apparently I'm here. Let's see. Let's see if there's any shared setup. Nope, no one's sharing anything. You driven one, huh? I'm not gonna lie, I am jealous, man. I am jealous. Race should be starting in about 10 minutes. I just realized crew chief isn't running. Wasn't hearing that guy yelling at me. Well, we'll get that going before the race starts. Tried to break at the 400. It was just a little too much with cold tires. That felt a lot more planted through there. There we go, much smoother. Whew. I'm in love. Oh, got in the way of a prototype. I'm gonna try to get out of his way. Poor guy, I blocked him on 2 turns there. It's just practice, so. Yeah, after a few laps, this thing feels so hooked up. Even though that turn was super wide. I was very late. Those turns, I didn't set them up correctly. Let's see if we could get more of a cleaner lap in. Locked up the brakes. That was pretty bad. Race session should be starting in 5 minutes. 5 minutes, guys. Stay in there, come on. There we go. All right, yep. Let's go back to the pits here, and let's just get crew chief going. You notice on the braking, you're still on the throttle a little. You had the same problem. Added 5% dead. You know, actually, so I'm doing that on purpose because I noticed when I was coming off throttle, I was starting to get some rotation in the rear. So I'm trying to hold the rear in a little bit, but I think it's not helping me. I think I do need to get off that throttle completely. Do I have ABS turned off or does it use ABS? I think it uses ABS, but I don't have. I mean, this is just stock setup. So whatever the setup is. It is. Yeah, crew chief. We gotta get crew chief going. I need someone to yell at me. But also because I have the in-game, or in-sim, I should say, not game. It is a sim. It's a simulator. We are simulating. But yeah, I need crew chief going because I'm having to watch my relative way too much. Where is it? Crew Chief V4. I apologize. This may be a little bit loud when he comes on. He starts yelling. We are going to not do the updates. And where is IRacing? There we go. All right, here we go. Let's see.
Radio check. Radio check.
It wasn't too bad. Sometimes they're like unbearably loud. All right. Race session should be starting pretty much any moment. Let me get a sip of coffee real quick. As we wait for them to yell at us that the race session is starting. She brought the brake bias more forward. Might have to do that. You know, I don't even have a... Let's do that now. I don't have a button set for brake bias right now. I do have a dashboard coming in soon. Yeah, Derek Spear design. So that should be shipping in just a few days. I cannot wait. And we're going to be doing a video on that, and then we're going to be doing our reviews of the Sim Racing Studio, the tachometer, as well as our shaker kit that we have, because I feel like I've had it long enough. I kind of know the ins and outs of it, as well as the software. So definitely stay tuned for that sort of stuff if you guys want that, that information there. Increase brake bias. Decrease value. Boom. We're not using the black box in the title, being that we're using caps. Yes, in-car brake bias control, I believe we do. But it's going to be so much easier with the Derek Spear design dash, because I'm going to start being able to label my buttons, and no matter what title I'm in, those buttons will have that same function. And that's something I want to try to maintain, because I feel like depending on what title I'm in, it's not consistent on the buttons that I'm using on my wheel. And I constantly forget what button does what. So I never really assign much. I never assign windscreen wiper. I never assign, you know, headlights, stuff like that in rally titles, because there's no consistency there. So if I feel like if I label it, I could always see what it is, and then boom, we're good. More control over the car. That's the goal. All right, there we go. So we're on a 3-minute practice. We have 2 minutes left. Or a minute left, minute 20 seconds. And then qualifying is going to be 8 minutes, and the race session is going to be 20 minutes. Hopefully we don't completely demolish the car in the beginning of the race. Let me move this in a little bit. In and up, in and up. There we go. Make sure the mic's always away from you so you have some room. So you can see at the bottom there, it says brake bias 51.2. I'm going to just go up just a little bit. A lot of times the brake bias doesn't need a whole lot.
64 kilometers per hour. All clear on pit exit. You can push now.
See what setup we're using. It's still on the high downforce. Good, good, good. I'm leaving that there. And yeah, let's go for it. We're going to be qualifying right now, and wish me luck. Still 51.5. Good.
Pit lane speed limit is 64 kilometers per hour.
This is only like... Maybe I've driven this car for 2 hours now, including yesterday, maybe 3 hours total. And yes, my first race with the C8.R. Completely, and I've never driven before today's stream, I've never driven Belle Isle, so we're learning everything. You know, this track from Detroit, Michigan, I'm loving it, but I'm completely new to it. So yeah, everything is new. Everything is new. I'm completely thrown in a whole new situation. I actually just purchased this track just before the stream. So yeah. Don't expect too much. Like fine wine, though, over time I'm gonna get better at it. Oh no, and we'll get some good practice in. Follow this series, and I'm sure I'll be a lot more competitive as time goes on. But this is week 13. This is just meant to be fun in iRacing. You know, very lighthearted. Doesn't affect your SA score, or your safety rating, or anything like that. Yeah. It's like the introduction to the new content. Oh, it's way too hot, Crash. What was I thinking? I completely forgot the break point. Let's go back to the pits. Yes, very bumpy and narrow. Last night you did 52 on brake bias. I'll try it. So we're only going to get one lap of qualifying in. Seems like. This is the first lap of qualifying, and I crashed into the wall, so it's not really going to count. So the lap after this is really what we're going to be shooting for. P9, so that was a 130.215. I was kind of hoping to be in the 120s. Kind of had a feeling there was going to be someone that was going to be very fast, probably a lot more experience than we have with this car and track combination. Maybe they would racing since yesterday on it. 27 is awesome. But yeah, we ran a 132.15. So that's faster than we were in practice. And again, just downloaded this. So just downloaded this track, the car we downloaded yesterday. So can't expect terribly too much. There's a lot of people below us that still haven't posted times, so we can get pushed further. Again, it's multi-class racing, so the yellow cars are the prototypes. The blue cars are the Corvettes in this series. Once we actually jump into a normal series, then it's going to be mixed in with the other GTE cars, and, you know, so it looks like we just got pushed a little bit more. So the grid is giving the total. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we're so far P10 in our class. Looks like 18 cars total in our class, maybe a little bit more. Yeah, 18. Coming down to a close. Got 50 seconds left of qualifying. At start, let's give some LMPs some room to crash. That's awesome. So hopefully,
That's the end of the session.
all right, here we go. So 20-minute race. It's a tight track. It's a tight track with all new cars. Everyone's new to them. Definitely some people a lot faster than us. And it looks like we qualified in the middle, towards the middle. 18 cars in our class, qualified 10th. So let's see, 3, 6, 3, 6. Yeah, we qualified 10th in our class. So there could be some crashing. Definitely could be some crashing. So we'll see what happens. Honestly, I haven't really tried it since you told me, Son of God, how you doing, man? I haven't tried it since you told me that workaround to use, I believe you were saying the keyboard setup to map everything so that way everything works. I still haven't tried it. I pretty much just jumped right into iRacing once I got home. $10-second gap. They're planning on what type of gap we have so that way the LMPs have time to crash and get away from us. That is funny. Let's see how it works out. I think I should have some arm room here to correct because, yeah, I haven't tried it yet, but I'm definitely going to. It's a great title. I mean, it has a lot of potential. I kind of wish there was some telemetry information coming out of it. But, I haven't tried Sim Commander. I mean, not Sim Commander.
Follow car number 34 in the right column.
Can't think of the other software now. Thank you, Adam. Thank you.
Go. That's 20 minutes to go. Good start. Incident in turn 6. There's an incident in turn 5. Yellow flag, caution.
Car on your right, clear on the right.
There's an incident in turn 7.
Right side, clear right, car right. Line, clear right, clear right.
There's an incident in turn 8.
Oh my gosh.
Car left. Left side clear, on your left. Clear left.
Wow.
Incident in turn 11.
There's a car on your right side.
Yellow flag.
Clear on the right.
Wow. Maybe this is not the ideal place.
Looks like P6 has gone off in turn 12. There's an incident in turn 1.
What is going on here? I have no idea what position I'm in now.
P7.
P7. All right. Are we sure? There's cars everywhere.
Got a car on your left. Your left.
Oh, that was bad.
Side. All clear left.
The one crash that I had was the one that had nothing to do with anyone else.
Turn 11.
I did it to myself.
0. Yellow flag, watch out. There's an incident in turn 1. Lap time was 1:32.6. Incident in turn 3. Watch out.
There's a car on your left side. Clear left.
There's an incident in turn 7. We think it might be Beetle. Looks like the leader's been in turn 1. Okay, right. 15
Ah,
Left side.
I didn't think he was going to come in.
Your left.
Thought he was going to get the warning that car on the right, but I probably slid out a little bit too far too. Darn. I kind of messed that whole thing up.
There's an incident in turn 1. There's an
Whoa!
incident in turn 12.
No, no required pit stops.
Eighth place. That's the car behind. He's racing this for position. Don't expect a blue flag. The gap ahead is now.
Left side, clear right.
Blue flag. Masterclass cars are catching you up.
Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry.
Car on your
Oh,
right side.
shoot.
Clear right.
I'm
There's
stuck.
an incident in turn 1.
Hold your line, right side, right side clear.
That was bad. I got on the inside of him.
There's a car on your right side, clear.
Blue flag. Okay, Ray. There's a faster car bearing down on you. He's the class leader.
You are clear on your right
That's
side.
embarrassing.
Incident in turn 1.
I wasn't trying to overtake him. It's just everyone backed up. He ends up, I guess he stopped ahead of me, and I kind of dove on the inside, thinking that I was going to be safe there, and yeah, no good. Let this guy go by here. This is a great spot for him to pass.
Right side clear.
There's an incident in turn 7. Okay, Ray, there's a faster car approaching. There's an incident in turn 1.
Oh, come on. Woo. This poor car. I'm surprised I have any body panels left.
You've got 10 minutes left, 10 minutes to go. Come on, keep digging. E8, that's half distance, the fuel's okay.
Clear on the right.
The lap time was at 1:32.7.
On your left. Clear left. Car right.
Good thing this is week 13 where safety rating and iRating don't count. It's all for fun.
Incident in, turn 1.
Woo!
Sixth place. That's your quickest lap in this session. Blue flag. Alright, right. There's a faster class car approaching. Looks like the leader has gone off in turn 7.
Car on your right side. Clear left.
Blue flag. There's an incident in turn 1.
Right side, clear right.
Blue flag. There's a group of faster cars bearing down on you. E5. Okay, Ray. Lap times are pretty consistent.
Car on your left side. All clear left.
Blue flag.
Left side. All clear to left. Got a car on your left. Clear left. There's a car on your left side. Clear to your left.
I think E2 has gone off in turn 7. There's a faster class car behind.
Woo!
There's an incident in turn 12.
This is really commanding my my attention. I think from the damage and everything like that, my tires are starting to get a little shot. And overdriving.
Looks like E1's gone off in turn 1.
Got a car on your right side. Clear on the right.
You were in the practice session, but you ended up getting in a different split. Oh, okay. You got punted by a dive bombing vet. That's no good. Hopefully it wasn't me. But yeah, you're in a different split, so it wasn't me.
Okay, Ray. 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes.
I don't think anyone that I accidentally hit was. I think they're all ahead of me now. They all seem to just keep on going. Come on, turn.
Incident in turn 11. Looks like the E1's gone off in turn 1. minutes. Blue flag.
Keep missing that apex on that turn there.
Got a car on your right.
Blue flag.
Go right flag clear.
There's an incident in turn 1. That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes. Okay, right. There's a faster car approaching. Blue flag. Incident. Turn 10. Yellow flag. Keep your wits about you, mate. There's an incident in turn 13. E7. Looks like the leader's been dead in turn 1.
Clear left.
Looks like P2's gone off in turn 3, P5. Our lap time was 30.9. That's your quickest lap.
No, don't hit the wall. Ah.
It's a big mess in turn 1.
That means everyone's slamming into each other there.
It's an incident in turn 2.
All right.
Yellow flag, caution. There's an incident in turn 3.
White flag, white flag.
Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go.
I am completely covered in sweat right now. Woo! I actually have my motion rig turned way down. It's giving me a workout. I just had leg day today too. Yesterday was back day, so my biceps are burning. The day before was chest day, and my chest is burning trying to turn this wheel.
Yellow flag.
Oh man.
P6. Okay, that's the end. Good finish, mate. Well done.
Oh man. I'm gonna have to try one more. Might have to try one more race. So we ended up finishing, I know my crew chief was saying some crazy stuff, but we ended up finishing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, P6. We ended up finishing P6 in our class. With all that happened, we actually finished P6. So that's awesome. I have 18 cars in our class. I'll take it. We were very close to being in the top 5, and I'll definitely take that any day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, P6. Look at that, huh? Not bad. A lot of unfortunate incidences happened, but yeah, I think it all worked out well. Let's see. I'm gonna lower some of the graphical settings, and let's get ready for the next one. The next one should be starting in roughly 20 minutes. I'm gonna do the let's see. Just surviving is saying something. Oh yeah, and that's the thing. I don't know if I'm going to survive the next one, but let me go to graphics config. Let's launch that for iRacing, and let's lower some of the graphical settings because I am getting horrible frame rates, and I'm noticing it. It's kind of bugging out my eyes a little bit. All right. So let's get registered for the next one. There's already 20 people registered for the next race session. Petri, thank you so much. I appreciate it. We're going to be doing one more race. So now this is, again, if you're just joining in, yesterday I drove this car for about 30 minutes. That was my first time. Today we started the stream a few hours ago, and this was my first real time actually practicing with it. And Belle Isle, I've never driven here before. I had to purchase the track before we jumped in. I've never driven this track at any other race title before. This is my first time completely. So yeah, we're new to it, but I think we're getting it. Definitely have some room to grow without a doubt though. Jackson, what's going on? Everyone, thank you so much for joining in. I think I'm going to take a quick... I think I need to run real fast. Before we join the next race session, I'm going to put this on here, though. So that way you could all see kind of what's going on, the cars on the track and everything like that. And I'll be back in like 2-3 seconds. Coffee's kind of getting to me.
track temps increasing. It's now 40 Celsius. The leader's just done a 129.3. The leader has just done a 128.1.
Hey everyone, sorry about that. I am back. Had to get something to eat because right after this next race, I'm going to be going straight to work. So I haven't eaten anything. Yeah, so I'm going to try to get some eating done. Don't want to cramp up, especially after coming out of the gym. Dirt 4 clips. I'm going to have to watch them again. Oh, I remember. There was some good driving. I remember that. Took me a moment. I have no carbs in my system, so my brain's hurting a little bit.
The leader has just done a 127.3.
The one thing I do need is cockpit mirrors. I know that takes a lot of graphical processing. We're going to take HDR off. Parallax. What does parallax do? Yeah, we don't need any of that. The only thing I don't like about iRacing is it doesn't really do the graphical changes until you exit the sim and go back in. So we're going to have to do that real quick. Lower this down to 2 times. So let's exit out of here. We'll re-enter the practice session. You know, I used to race on with controller all the time, and I tried it not too long ago with Dirt 4 on my Stadia, my Google Stadia. I couldn't do it. I could not do it. And it's not that I couldn't it's not that I got a weird text message. I think it's spam. But it's not that I couldn't do it because of fun. I just literally couldn't do it. It's going to take me a while to try to get back to trying to use a controller for racing titles. I felt like I was completely like uncontrolled. I felt like I couldn't control the car. I can't even talk. I'm just nothing in my system. I'm a little lightheaded, so Had a pretty good leg day today. We did some squats, some lunges and stuff like that. Can't complain. Good day. Sorry about that, guys. My mic stand's actually falling off the desk. Hopefully that doesn't come off mid-race. It looks like it might. Ooh, it's actually breaking the desk. Alrighty then. You gotta love these desks from IKEA. As long as I don't touch it, I think we should be fine. If not, I have my Mod Mic 5 will change too. I'll lay it. Yeah, look at that. Now we're in the 130s for frame rate. There we go. I think taking the HDR and all those other settings off made a huge difference. 160. Yeah, always use what you have. And that's the thing, you know what I mean? It's going to be fun either way. You know, it's still going to put a smile on your face. You're still going to have a blast no matter what you do. Use what you have. I literally felt horrible. Like I could not race with the controller. I tried. And I just kept like flipping the car over and over again. I just felt like I felt like I lost it. You know what I mean? Like I lost the ability to do it. And I'm like, oh man, are you serious? Like I couldn't control the car at all. I know there's a YouTuber, and he's pretty quiet about it, but he always races in iRacing with just a controller. It was kind of a secret for a long time, but he told me. And this dude was A-class iRacing, and he was awesome. Definitely could take me to school in a race. And I tried it, couldn't do it.
No data found for this car and track.
I really
Please
stink.
tune manually from a recorded lap.
I really stink when it comes to trying to race with a controller. I used to be so good. Can't do it anymore. Terrible at it. Let's see. All right, let's get the belts on. I think it says race session, and it's blocking my view of the brake bias. Kind of a little bit of an issue there. But I think my brake bias carried over because I haven't changed the setup at all.
The leader's just done it, 126.4.
Race session should be starting in about 10 minutes.
Lane speed limit is 64 kilometers per hour. There's traffic approaching. Watch your mirrors. Disengage limiter.
Frame rate dove way down once we got in the car. Must be the mirrors.
Left side, clear.
You know what? I'm going to lock them up, and I'm going to take the mirrors off. I think the mirrors will update before. Like, we don't have to restart the sim to do that. Because I'm just using the virtual mirror. I'm not even really using the side mirrors. You can kind of see we're not really facing anything. Let's see. All right, yeah, look at that. We got a little bump, almost double the frame rate. Almost double. So I'll take it. Take it where I can get it. My desk is not looking good. Hopefully this mic doesn't fall on me in the middle of the race. Oh no. Get out! Get out! Get out! You know what? I think I'm gonna change this mic over real quick. Let me mute the mic, switch to the Mod Mic 5 because this is looking like it's gonna come apart on me. Hold on, guys. Check 1 2. Check check. Check check. All right. Here we go. So yeah, the car is very, very stiff. And but it's a lot of fun. It communicates really well. It's a really easy car to learn, which is kind of the big deal with this car here. Yeah. Actually, the mic stand just literally just fell off. So, and the desk is not looking great. That's great. I'm gonna have to come up with a different option for that microphone, but anyway, at least we have another option just in case situations like this. All right, here we go. So race is gonna be starting in about 7 minutes.
There's a car approaching. Watch your mirrors.
Thank you, Adam.
Stay behind the white line.
Cold tires. So last race we started P10, finished P6. Let's see if we can do better this race. The beginning of the race was very sketchy with all that crashing going on. I wonder why crew chief didn't warn us about that car spinning around and being on the side of the track there. Thought I would have got a warning for it. Whoa!
All right, Ray. That's the class car approaching.
That was crazy. Oh, now my tires are not quite having it. Let's see, we got a little bit of time.
B17.
Clear right. right side.
Let me get out of the way here. All right. You said it sounds a little quiet compared to the other one. Huh. I'm actually clipping a little bit, so I can't really go any higher than that. Yeah. It's got to be just the... I'll lower the sim just a hair, just to kind of make up for it. But yeah, I'm actually clipping at this point, so I can't really go up anymore because at this point it's just gonna be sounding crazy. But yeah, I'm actually, yeah, I'm in the red. I don't know. It's just got to be the mic design. Race should be starting 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Let this guy go.
Disengage limiter.
No, it's not you. It's a different mic design. And yeah, that's it could come across that way, you know. Yeah, I'm also probably overdriving it a bit, Jackson. But we're not running a... I mean, maybe we are running a setup? I don't know. I don't know what these high and low downforce setups are like in iRacing for the car and track. It just might be a general setup for the car, but not really fine-tuned for the track. All right, here we go. Come on, come out. Here we go. We're going to be joining the next race session. Let's see what we can make happen. Hopefully those graphical changes I made too is going to give us a little bit more performance, because when it kind of really gets below like 50 frames per second, I start feeling it in my eyes, like the jitteriness, and it's not smooth. Yeah, I really want that 3090 ASAP. But yeah, in times like this, you know, another 30% on that, you know, is it really going to be that much? If I'm hitting 40 frames per second, you know, what's that going to give me? 50, 60? You know, so we'll see. We'll see what the 3090 does compared to this 2080 Ti in this system, but we don't always have low frames like this. I think a lot of it is this track, the crowds that are turned on, the grandstands, all the niceties that I have turned on are really affecting it at this track. I don't know. Remember cold tires? Yeah, definitely. Definitely. All right.
Pit lane speed limit is 64 kilometers per hour. Pit exits clear. Yellow flag, caution. Yellow flag.
Here we go. Here comes qualifying. That actually felt really good. So during qualifying, I may be a little quiet. We're going to focus. Focus, focus, focus. Mr. Mac, what's going on? Mr. Mac. This is our second race. Last race, we went from P10 to P6, and there was tons of crashing.
Speed limit is
Some of it
64
was my
kilometers
fault.
per hour. Pit exit looks
But-
clear. Correct. We've got 2 laps to get the job done.
Hopefully this race we can move up even further. Get some heat into the tires.
2. That last lap was at 128.9.
Yeah, we dipped way below the 30s this time around, boys. There we go. There we go. 128.9. Not as fast as the fastest car or the fastest car in last session, but I achieved that goal. I dropped below the 30s where I wanted to be. Last time we qualified with a 131, I think, or something like that. Or yeah, I think it was a 131. Wait, is that the C8 racing in Detroit? Hot dog! Yes, it is. This is the new C8. This is only our second day of racing with it. We actually didn't race yesterday. We just tested around the Nürburgring, the Nordschleife. Yes, and we're at Belle Isle. Never raced here before today. This is my second race ever at this track. We had to learn it and race it all within a few hours. So far, so good. I'm losing some corners. Yeah, I need to tidy it up. Still learning it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Thank you, Adam. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. We're getting there, and that's why I was saying earlier. I'm gonna be like fine wine. You know, the more and more I grow with the car, the longer we drive the car, the better it's gonna be. Especially at tracks that I don't know. I'm good at getting configurations of tracks pretty quickly, but as far as knowing where to brake and everything like that, that's where, you know, services like VRS and whatnot with their coaching and whatnot really helps me out big time. But yeah, we're just kind of learning off the cuff here. I haven't watched any videos or anything like that of people racing here, so we're just trying what we can. Yeah, Petri, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Well, if you remember last race, we avoided a lot of crashing and incidences that were happening with the cars ahead. So now I'm going to be one of those cars ahead. This could be a very bad result for us. So far we just got pushed to P3. We're all in the 28, so we're all very close to each other as far as the top 3 guys, but we still got 40 seconds up to qualifying. A bunch of C8s have not put a lap down yet. Let's see, we got 5. It just reset on me. 5. 18 C8s again. So we have 18 C8s. So far we're qualifying P3 in our class. This is multi-class racing. The yellows, again, if you didn't see last session, the yellows are the new prototype cars. The blues are the new C8s. So prototypes and C8s, multi-class. We're not racing against the prototypes unless you're talking overall, but, you know, it's multi-class. It is what it is, right?
That's the end of the session. P3.
Yeah, first 2 laps are crazy. Let's see if we can avoid those incidences. Yes, Jackson, I have. Especially when they first came out, I was racing them quite a bit, especially in VR. It was absolutely amazing. They're a lot of fun. Yeah, hopefully everyone does behave around the first 2 laps. I'm not counting on it though. You know what I mean? It kind of is what it is. There's going to be crashing, and this is a tight circuit. This is so tight of a circuit. There's going to be stuff. There's going to be messiness. It's going to happen. Whether or not can we avoid it? That's the question. So hopefully we give hopefully the lead car here gives them a little bit of room. Doesn't really go when they go, so that way we could give them room to get off track on the first 2 laps, because they're going to be pulling away from us, but we do need to give them buffer room if they crash. Where's the lead car? He hasn't come on the track yet. Where is he? I see P2. P2's next to us, but we have no P1 yet. Yeah, week 13, people, they just... Oh, there he is. All right, so we are ready. We're ready to rock and roll. Week 13, no safety rating, no I rating points against you. It doesn't really hurt your safety rating or I rating at all. So people tend to get a little bit more rubby with each other, slamming into each other without any sort of I don't know, maybe we can make it happen. We went from P10 to P6 on the last one. Maybe we could move up. I don't know.
Follow car number 34 in the right lane.
All right, here we go, guys. So we're not giving him any room. Oh, man, come on.
Go, go, go. That's 20 minutes to go, 20 minutes.
Car right. Clear right, clear right.
There's an incident in turn 2, yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate.
Whoa, oh my God, oh my gosh.
There's an incident in turn 3.
Clear right. Clear on the right. You are clear on your right side.
Oh, Ray, shocking start. Come on, get it together. Yellow flag, watch out. Incident in turn 4.
Car on your left side. Hold your line. Green light in the middle. Clear. Forward.
There's an incident in turn 5. Looks like it's Leonard.
Your left.
Come on, man, I was on the inside.
I think P2's binned it in turn 7.
That time I didn't hit him. I was already there. He just turned into the wall. Yeah, you saw that complete
Car on your left side.
amoeba of cars.
Turn 12.
I think that was qualifying for a restart. That was a mess. Yep. That was like a server from Need for Speed or something like that. That was bad. Amazing start, 10 out of 10.
Left side. All clear to left.
I'm gonna let him go because I have so much damage now. It's like he's just pulling me in like an LMP car. Yeah, welcome to week 13, guys. Week 13. Well, I was P3 for like 5 seconds. Pro stuff. I don't know why P1 just stopped like that. And that's unfortunately why I hit him. I was not expecting that at all.
Sector 1 is 9 seconds off the pace.
I have no idea. And I don't even know if that was him that said sorry. I don't think it was, but someone was saying sorry immediately after that. I don't know what the heck that was about.
Incident in turn 6. There's an incident in turn 7.
That was probably the craziest start I've ever seen in iRacing.
I think P2's gone off in turn 10. There's an incident in turn 1. It looks like Lopez. Left.
Come on, buddy. The thing is, I can't keep up with him in the straights because of all the aero damage.
Last lap time was 1:33.
Car on your right. Clear on the right.
Well done, Ray. Good pass. Nice front. P2's gone off in turn 7. There's an incident in turn 12. There's an incident in turn 1. The captain, Hanson, behind is increasing. It's now 1.9 seconds. I think P2's pinned it in turn 13. Yellow flag, watch out. Incident in turn 10. Looks like it's Hanson. This is okay. Keep those exit speeds up. P5. That lap was at 1:31.7. That's your fastest lap. Incident in turn 1. We think it might be EVGA. Looks like P2's gone off in turn 3. Okay, Ray. The next car is Herrera. Looks like the leader's pinned it in turn 1. Herrera ahead is now 2.8. P4, your lap time was 31.5.
Yeah, I'm trying, Adam. Already back to P4.
Being caught by the faster class.
Inside clear.
There's an incident in turn 1. You think it might be a rare. There's an incident in turn 2. Okay, Ray, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left. Blue flag. Off distance. Fuel looks good. It's a faster class car approaching. There's an incident in turn 3. Blue flag. Incident in turn 7. It looks like a burger.
Don't hit me, buddy. Come on, man. Just go by. I left the inside open for you.
There's an incident in turn 14. It's a faster class car behind. Yellow flag on caution. There's an incident in turn 1. Looks like it's a rare incident. Turn 2, gap 2, a rare ahead is increasing. It's now 1.7. Blue flag. Well, that was over 132.4.
One car on your left. Clear left.
I think P2's pinned it in turn 3. The gap behind has now decreased to 1.0 seconds. It's faster than you into turn 3.
I hope so.
There's an incident in turn 2. There's an incident in turn 1. It looks like a rare. has gone off in turn 7. incident in turn 1. We think it might be Cabrera. Remaining, 5 minutes left. Alright, Ray, keep it nice and smooth. Come on, let the race come to us.
Yeah, because of my aero damage, it's just pulling me in.
Incident in turn 2. There's an incident in turn 1. Looks like it's Cabrera. You've just done a 31.4 good lap. That's your best in the session. Sector 3 is 1.2 off the pace.
Ah, that is slow. Here he comes.
Right side, right side.
Blowing right by.
Still there. Clear on the right.
Push, 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 or we'll lose this place. By the way. Big P6 has binned it in turn 1. You're in the sky in. The gap's now 1.1. There's an incident in turn 12. There's an incident in turn 1. Looks like Hanson. E5. Big P6 has binned it in turn 1. 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes.
Come on!
Incident in turn 1. Looks like it's Hanson. That was 31.4. There's an incident in turn 2. gone off in turn 1. Looks like P3's gone off in turn 7.
There's the car on your right side. Right side clear.
Darn it, I got the meatball.
Incident in turn 1. You think it might be Hanson?
I'm going to try to get one more lap in. I think the white flag is coming out. Let's see if we can get one more lap.
P4.
I definitely have wheel damage because the steering wheel is turned a little bit, but I'm going to chance it.
I think P5 has binned it in turn 1. Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go. Okay, right, so that's the class car approaching. Blue flag. Looks like P5's gone off in turn 3.
And the car on your right side. Clear on the right.
We think P6 has gone off in turn 2. Incident in turn 1. It looks like Hanson and Cabrera.
Oh, man. Hey, there we go.
Looks like it's Cabrera.
So we finished P4.
Okay, it's over.
Almost top 3. We had those incidences that we all know about, but hey, you know what I mean? Nice. Everyone, thank you so much for joining in. I'm Crash's RTA Motorsports. We got to get running. Again, some things that we got coming up. We got the Derek Spear. Oh my gosh, look at all that damage. We're missing the whole back of the car. Oh my gosh. As far as the trunk. The trunk is gone. The engine's exposed. Oh my gosh. But everyone, we got the Derek Spear design dashboard, hopefully shipping soon. We ordered it a while ago, and I got an email from him that it should be shipping soon. Look at that, the engine's exposed. And we're going to be doing the review on the Sim Racing Studio tachometer as well as a shaker kit. Again, we're going to try to get our hands on some sort of 3090, do all the reviewing for it, as well as performance gains from a 2080 Ti to the 3090, both in VR and out of VR for our sim racing titles that we all like. So definitely, I mean, I'm going to try my best to get my hands on one of those, but those are the plans right now. Subscribe, be safe, and yeah, if you can, get in on the C8. It is absolutely amazing. Everyone, thank you so much for joining in, and I'll catch you all next time.